Alright, hello, this is Robin, continuing on my series of short videos to show you some camera equipment that I have. You don't actually need all of this to do photography, but some of this is helpful, some things I've collected over time, and just wanted to show you some things that you could use. You do not need a super fancy camera. That's 100% the thing that people spend way too much money on. This is a Canon EOS R8 mirrorless camera. It's fairly newer, but it's not something you have to have. I had a Canon 60D for a long time. Had it for 15 years. I still have it. Haven't used it much in the last year since I bought this one. But it's an astoundingly good camera in the daylight. The 60D was a little bit weak at nighttime, so I ended up buying some flash equipment and stuff, and some lights and tripods and light stands, which I don't have in here, but that helped make up for a lot. So the one thing you may notice here, I got these little lights sitting here, so that's what I'll talk about right now. I've got these little tiny video lights sitting on top of some tripods. I got the tripod at Goodwill. You don't need anything fancy. You can get them for $5 or $10 or whatever you find. But these little square video lights are made by Ulanzi. And I think I bought these for like 25 bucks a piece, and they're super easy to use. This is just a white one. It just puts out white light, and you can change the color temperature. Also, there's a brightness setting on here. Little dot goes back and forth. It's pretty simple. And it's got an on-off switch. It's got a USB plug, USB-C for charging it. It's got a built-in lithium battery. It's got a tripod mount, and also a hot shoe mount. You can just slide it onto your camera, just right there, and just screw it down. Or you can put it right on the tripod, which is kind of what I did over here. Or in this case, I got this little cheap camera stand that I was actually using for my camera, but it fits real perfectly for these video lights. This is an RGB light. I prefer this one personally. You can set the brightness of it up to 100%. Hard to tell on the camera. And you can set the color temperature, so 2700K. The ones that are on the stands are at 4000, so you can actually make it real yellow if you want. So if I turn it down, you can kind of see the difference. It's at 2500. And if you hold this button down a little bit, it'll switch to color mode. And again, this is at 8%. Kind of a green, hard to tell there. Let me turn it down, maybe you can see the contrast. It's more of a green yellow at 52 degrees. So by that, it means it goes from 0 to 360. I think 0 is around red. There's green. There's blue. And you can just cycle all the way through it. You can have all the colors you want just for doing highlighting. You can see it in the dusk reflection. So yeah, it's actually good for doing some different things. This is my favorite one. I like the RGBs better than the white ones, but I've got 3 of these and 2 of the others. They're not expensive. Also has the tripod and the hot shoe mount, and there's also a magnet, and also there's a little feature on the side. There's these little hot shoe mounts. You can take an extra one and just slide it in there and start building them up and getting a little array going. And they all have 3 sides, so you can put a bunch together, but after a while they start curving a little bit, so you know, you can only go so far before it makes sense.